duo. Well, OG, you just know they are going to be continually fighting. You know, even before the laning stage breaks down, it's going to be 6-7 minutes in. They're going to be guarding runes, attacking into enemy portions of the map, and looking to get all these heroes involved from a very early point. And of course, as we've seen from that table already, OG sitting quite pretty near the top. Tundra, middle of the pack. Both teams here on day 2 looking for some 2-0 victories as day 1 was jammed on, though, is the question.
Not really. You kind of don't want to get it, but if you're getting the first blood, you will skill it. So the lane now is going to be a bit more difficult because you would want to have Caustic, you would want to have Sandstorm, but Chu getting the
3 lines and guard up that Doom. And there is that pull contested by DM. Gather up a little bit of additional farm for the Sand King. Yeah, that mid lane, it really is all about the rush of the Meteor Hammer. Get that as quickly as you possibly can. You mentioned the Diffusal Blade to start scaling. And then, of course, we're looking for that 15-minute point where Ricky gets the shard and becomes an incredible force of nature going into that mid-game once lane stage breaks down. Because then you've got the dart into Meteor Hammer with arrow and snare. The bushwhack comes out. There's just an inordinate amount of control from Tundra onto single targets.
Yeah, so many things that they can combine this with. Ragi playing very aggressive bottom every single time Doom gets close. I think the 33 this time around will skip Meteor Hammer build. I think he's just gonna go for, let's call it a normal one, where you get like phase boots, BKB Blink Dagger.
With the Midas? Or without?
With the of course, with the Midas.
Making sure.
I forgot the key component.
The conventional Midas build for the Doom, yep. And Saxon is spamming out acorn shots.
It's a good Meteor Hammer overall, because they don't have anything to stop the Meteor Hammer channeling time other than Bolt from Zeus.
Oh, good bushwhack bottom. Cut out the tree and Chu on the way out. Pops his stick, nearly dead, and will fall to 3-3 in the end. No cross kill for Yuragi either. Saxon and 3-3 able to kind of spread the damage between themselves, and nobody too low.
That level, as soon as you hit level 2 on Doom, Scorched Earth, and also I like that a lot, that Doom's recently started to pick up a point in Infernal Blade. It gives you so much more kill threat. Infernal Blade, not close enough. With the Scorched Earth now available, they might go for it. Pound some cooldown for another 15 seconds. Snaking in trouble.
Yeah, nice Shadow Realm into 1 hit from DM. Not an easy...
available on Doom at the moment.
Can try and reposition Chu. Squishy old eye out.
It's the Hurricane. Tornado's the other one. I always get confused by it. Here comes Tornado, and they're diving.
Yeah, you're right. 3-3's not going to die to tower though. They've killed Yuragi, and that's what they're aiming for. Tornado and Hurricane, so close yet so far.
DM farming some big stacks in the jungle. Level 5.5 does have Tumbler's Toy available, going for Ring of Hell for now. 9, Meteor Hammer also done by him. Let's see if he makes a rotation or if he wants to land it on tower. Zeus, as soon as he shows bottom, he's gonna land that hammer mid.
Yeah, he tried one before, but unfortunately Tiger and BZM paired up to stop 9 in his tracks, while Chu, holding hands with BZM, kills off Saxa down bottom. OG starting to make a little bit of room for themselves and swapping out these lanes, breaking things down 8 minutes in. Putting Yuragi mid to get that level 6 a bit faster, and putting BZM down here so he's able to dish out some damage and maybe even trade blows with Tundra's heroes there. This does mean, though, Naga Siren getting some free time, finally unpressured by the Dark Willow Sand King combo, and just get to top of the last hit chart.
Looking at the itemization, very interesting one. This is something that has been done before. Slark with the Radiance. Radiance got much cheaper in the previous patch. You can easier get it. And now Slark, level 5, trying to collect some XP in the mid lane. Chu's gonna help him out with the sustain until he gets that level 6.
Yeah, gonna be real handy against Naga Illusions having that Radiance. Slark, one of the stickiest heroes in the game. To keep himself alive alongside an IO, just continually pushing that Radiance damage out. Oh, the tree cut. Saxa, raindrops pop. Yuragi's in with a pounce, and there's Hoodwink. Even on the smoke screen, taken down by BZM's Thunder God's Wrath. OG, 5 heroes there guarding their ancients, making sure they get everybody involved.
Oh.
Magic wand. Reload coming in. One more leap. That's all Sneaking has for now. Chase from Uragi and Chu, trying to pounce forward and kill off Snaking. They'll find him, in fact. Uragi with a good move.
Out of here, didn't you?
Where are they heading back to?
Nicely done by OG. Bottom lane, straight to farming in the jungle. Uragi getting closer and closer to Sacred Relic. 1300 gold away. BZM. Beefy rotation. Fairy's Trinket. Where's the follow-up? I don't know if they can chase this one.
I don't think so. Misaksa, the squishy squirrel, dropped down to half HP, but still stands to fight. Now Nine's come in. Smoke screen and a bit of damage on Chu, but tethers away. Wow. Damn.
Yeah, it's so cheap nowadays. It's great Radiant's game against UC Ricky. Oh, Sharpshooter, they get Taiga. And also against Naga Siren and the Illusions, of course. But Skitter, he's been farming. This is the type of a game that we talked about. A bit of a slower game from Tundra, where they can't really make the moves.
DM wants to go for this. Blink, tumble. Large strike on the Mirana, and they've got the control of the Brambles there. Zap him down with a bit of a lightning damage out of the Zeus. That means the rest of Tundra can escape from OG. And bringing 5 heroes to every one of these fights, getting a kill on a support, doesn't feel like it was entirely worth it.
Is under attack.
They go back immediately to bottom, so Uragi keeps on farming. That was the global presence we talked about. Zeus relocate, Sankey with the Blink Dagger. Unfortunately, Nine was not able to kill the career, and they will get Hoodwink here as well.
Yeah, I mean, there's bedlam from Tiger's Dark Willow. When you're in a 1v1 scenario like that, you don't really stand a chance. Dark Willow can solo kill so many heroes. 100 to 0 in a matter of seconds. And OG changing tact. Instead of going for kills on heroes, they're instead now aiming for that mid-tier 1 tower. Gathering up all 5 in the vicinity. Snaking. Oh yes, a creep wave for me. Experience, but no, it's death that awaits you. Nothing more but magic nuke damage burst down immediately. And the catapult will be kept alive here for OG to keep the push going.
This should be the tower. They are bringing the numbers. Chu also tanking up after finishing off Mech. Has double bracer queued up. He wants to be able to not die from like Sharpshooter, from the combo from Ricky. Still 1k gold lead for Tundra, but doesn't feel like they can take these fights. Right now, OG is in a good spot. Radiance available. Uragi keeps on farming. And they want some big kills. 33. He can always BKB TP out because they don't have abilities that go through Magic Immunity unless they initiate with the Blink Stun, follow it up by Terrorize, Bolt, then they can bring it down.
Yeah, I gotta chain those stuns to perfection.
They know where he is.
They do. Now, Thunder God's Wrath to give the vision of him. 3-3, are you gonna do it? BKB TP is ready. DM coming across. They chuck the Doom in onto Slark, and 3-3 just gonna die. They do song up a couple of heroes here. A Skitter makes an appearance in that bottom lane. Meteor Hammer song combo onto Tiger. It'll land with an arrow as well. But look at DM charging into the back lines, aiming for a target anyone he can find, but he's netted up. Can't follow through. Oh, the double burst right now with the Terrorize. That's beautifully done. Sets up on the Ricky with the Bedlam. He's gone. Saxa hiding in the trees, but they offer no safety against this OG lineup. Giving vision into the fog and finding it another pickoff.
And this is why I said OG, they are ready to take the fight, and another Doom that they don't get anything out of it.
Vanguard Blink on Sanking, Radiance on Clark, this Kaya Arcanes on the Zeus, just a few little items here and there, and they're ready to fight. 15 minutes in, this is OG in and out, whereas Tundra, trying to play this longer game, needs 3 items per hero. They need BKB Midas Blink on the Doom, that's 3-3, getting dive and have to BKB to run. Shadow Realm out from Tiger to slip away, so no follow through there, as Nine is also hiding in the trees. Yeah, it's very, very much a big difference in terms of power spikes here for both of these teams. OG ready at any given moment to start fighting. And even that's 14-3. Tundra are still in this. They're still farming away. And Skitter will get to that third item eventually.
Is under attack.
It's gonna take time. Like, he's farming nicely. He's on top of the net worth. But against Zeus, against Sanking, these illusions, they're gonna melt. DM now chasing with the haste rune.
Yeah, they see the Naga. Trying to cut this farm short. Epicenter and relocate, and oh my goodness. Naga Siren disappears. Top of the net worth for what? Well, DM, he's jumped forward. War Stomp will delay him, but he's still got a burst strike. Level 4, long range, gets the catch on the 3-3. There's no BKB here, so Doom's going to take it down by another pounce from Uragi. Oh, stacking up the Agi. And a double kill for your Slug as OG gets in behind enemy lines. They're still pinging him out and saying, hey, this hoodwink can't get away with this. Yeah, the fact that Yuragi just goes, 1v3 into that top lane unscarred does get found out again, and Song does this time, though. Skitter comes across, and they want this Slark real bad. Arrow combo, there it is. DM comes in, but he's under the smoke, so he silenced up and couldn't burrow strike. DDM finally kills Saxa as he comes back up into this top jungle and jumps forward. Yes, and down to a 9, but he's blink striked off to the right-hand side. Saved up by the Nagasaren's positioning.
Another blink strike.
DM could get in here with a burrow strike, though, and there it is. Zap down the Ricky.
These fights, like, they're investing so much to be able to get the kills, and OG always gets something out of it. Even against the Dark Willow, it's gonna be who's getting the first jump.
Top tower is under attack.
Especially with a Ricky on your team. But Ricky, he's the one that gets caught out first. Disables it straight on to 9. He's getting blown up by the Bedlam. He's done. BGM gets the finish. Tiger still survives, and they jump in for more. Saxa eviscerated while snaking, forced to leap away, but the chase from OG looks pretty strong. They can leap, jump, stun, catch, and kill them are on and out.
Man, DM, he's all over the place. He's been involved in 17 out of 22 kills.
Do you know what the range on Terrorize is? I guess that's also a chance they could long range terrorize him. Stop the TP with that. Mid lane. They're going to catch on DM. Arrows there, and they're dealing with Yuragi decently as well. Sanking falls, but the 3-man Terrorize. Yuragi gets up his ulti, and the Thunder God's Wrath zaps down snaking. The Slot can't stand and fight, though. The Radiance, the Nugget Illusion is right on top of him, forcing him away until Chew's there with a heal. Skitter worse for wear on this Naga, though, sat at 800 HP, and Snaking even buying back for this one. 9 is there with a
nice meteor.
Catch up with the Zeus, but there's Chew healing up BZM, keeping them alive, but they've got the jump in from 9 again. Godlike streak removed, and 3-3's Doom, Shiny Golden God, is dealing with the Slug. He's doomed him up, lasting quite some time, and they're right on top of Yuragi with 5 heroes surrounding him. The Slug stands no chance.
Relocate is available. He needs to get him out of trouble. Cloud is there. Relocate. Already there. Oh no! He was not in range for Tether.
Oh dear. Chew's gonna die as well.
Radiant's top tower.
Sandstorm. Let's see if they can find DM with a sentry placed. They should be able to see him. 9 started off with a sleeping dart into the arrow, and that's pretty quick damage, but they heal from Chew, keeping DM up and running. And now OG with a chance to strike back. They've got 3 men all stunned up. Caught out by the DM and Tiger combo. No finish yet until they get Saxa. Would have been gone, but 3-3 strikes back onto Tiger. DM wants Skitter real bad right now. Slark is doomed, and they've got the song. Skitter gonna TP home. They don't want to continue this one.
The Ether Lance.
DM. Thunderbolt from the blue. Catching out Skitter mid-TP, and down goes the Naga Siren.
He did not expect this one. This is a huge kill. And again, Doom lands on Slark. Don't have enough damage. Like, their damage is really over time. With
I wonder if they'll start TPing down here if Tiger gets a catch on someone, but it's the other way around. Bushwhack into Sharpshooter. No way that OG can react fast enough for that. That's a kill into a tier 2. Top lane to get taken down though by Chew. So outpost available for both teams to steal away from their...
Into Naga Siren, so you want to have that Radiance. Tiger with the jump.
Yeah, going for some illusions. He might get found out here by Skitter, but it's DM that goes in with a burrow strike. Sharpshooter lands onto the Dark Willow, but Skitter, there's Naga Siren under the epicenter. The Nimbus zapping him as well. Body blocked by DM, but the BKB wears off, but he's on 1 HP. The Naga Siren burrow struck and killed. OG just had enough left in the tank to follow through on that. They'll reclaim their outpost, boot out Tundra, and say, nah, this is not where you belong.
Much.
Double everything.
Double Midas.
Oh, Tiger. Hello. Straight up solo kill. Oh, maybe not, unless the Nimbus is there with a Shadow Realm, and now 3-3 is coming to try and save Saxa. Doom, with the help of 9, trying to fight back into Tiger, gets the kill on the Dark Willow at least. But 3-3 has to keep KB. Wants the Doom onto the slot.
Dooms himself.
He dooms himself, you're right. The Lotus Orb was up, and now 9. He has the BKB and run. Gibson was looking to join from the southern side. Sends his illusions forth, but they get evaporated by the Zeus. Level 18 Naga Siren. One of the troubles with the Naga, as we all know, is that she's pushing out lanes with illusions and farming with them, so experience not necessarily coming her way. Tiger just gets destroyed by 9, straight up blown up. Can't turn around on him. Build damage against the Slark. You know, the Slark doesn't, he's not holding BKB, he's not had BKB this entire game until that Aegis will expire, and he'll likely swap it in. Having all that damage really helps out. Tiger with DM. Again on top of Snaking, pouncing away from the Nimbus this time, but in comes the Slark, and down you go. Now the Naga has the song, but the epicenter from DM slowing Skitter to
BKB on Skitter.
Yeah, they do have it, but he's not using it just yet. Holding out further. Bitter end of the AoE Doom is there from 3-3, catching out DM out of the tier 2 mid. They've taken it out. Now the Slark and the Dark Willow shredded by the Sax, a sharpshooter.
Still a couple of seconds left on Doom.
Execution style takes them down, and Slark, the Doom is over, but Uragi has the Shadow Dance up now. Turns around, looks at 3-3, 4 staffed away from the pounce. No more leash for you. And 9 has the Sleeping Guard, poisons up the Zeus. They've slipped away though. They've got a little bit of cover here, getting back to high ground, and Uragi is still difficult to contend with. Naga pops out the mirror image. Chu is here, charging on the Slark, but they can't finish anybody off them. DM and Tiger, the 2 to fall on OG side, and Tundra, they hold firm.
I'll take that.
You can see the difference. Skitter taking up so much, finished off the Bloodthorn.
Spreading the load, making sure everyone's pulling their weight. I guess this refresher on Zeus is also going to be a big factor in the next team fight, because if they get another one of these surprise jumps, Tiger, he's got him again aggressively. Tundra were there, ready and waiting for him, and DM under the AoE Doom didn't stand a chance of surviving. Tundra right back in this game.
AoE Doom. What a spell. Perfectly balanced. Nothing wrong about it. It's insane. Yeah. It's insane what this hero can do once you get to the levels. And I gotta say, I don't like this build on Dark Willow, because you can't really protect yourself. You get jumped by Ricky, you die. They don't have a single force staff. You're playing against Ricky, you're playing against Naga Siren, Morana. You need to have at least one.
It goes on in. Dark Pact on cooldown. Oh, the dart into arrow. They blow him up. Long range projectiles. Shredding through the Slark, and now your Barracks in trouble. This has gone 100-0 real quick for OG.
Radiant's middle tower has
10k lead up for Tundra. First lane of Barracks potentially falling, and they might get another hero pick off. Io gone. Buyback is available for Chu and Uragi. I don't know if they want to be spending it right now.
Radiant's bottom
I don't know if Uragi wants to use it. It's a lot of commitment. Next Roshan potentially respawning in 2 minutes. And now you feel this power of Naga Siren. Doom found another one.
Yeah, they go straight into the tree line. This was meant to be a surprise jump from DM, and it's completely cut in half. Now they Barracks about to fall. OG, they pounce in with Uragi's BKB. 3-3, 4 staffed away. Just a super drift style. Helped there by Snaking. Song of the Siren is there. Traps up Uragi. Slark into the smoke screen. Do they have the arrow or anything to follow through? The AoE Doom and the arrow combo. They've got Uragi.
They got him again.
They've got the damage to kill him off. He's dead with no buyback.
This is why the power of Force Staff 2 on side of Tundra, they can push people out of the trouble. And now with no Slark for a minute and a half, they also caught Dark Willow. Can he blink out? No, he can't. That's a lot of net worth on him. 3,000 gold. He's been sitting on it for a very long time. And this might just be it.
It might be. I mean, how far the mighty have fallen. I was about to start talking about how important their Zeus double ulti is going to be if they get a surprise jump with the Sand King. They can blow people up pretty quickly. The Tundra just have not been surprised these past 5 minutes. Amassing a substantial net worth lead. 2 lanes of Barracks up. Roshan potentially a minute away, but I think you're right with that call. This might just be game over at this point.
50 seconds. I don't think they can close out the game in 50 because you're playing against Zeus. You can't also go for Mega Creep, but you can go for the kills.
I mean, DM has made a jump on that.
Oh, another 2-man stun.
Yes, the move in the AoE Doom. They try and run, but you cannot escape from the big bad Doom. 3-3's there, clearing you up. And OG, it's time to wave the white flag. Time to retreat and surrender to Tundra. They are demolishing you and herding you back into your fountain.
Has been killed.
15 seconds until potential road spawn. They're using these buybacks and not getting anything out of it. Range barrier still sitting there. Ooh, rough one. They need to contest next Roche. If they let them pick it up, this is... Didn't wait for it to happen.
Like, what do you want from me? And now Doom is clicking on the Sand King. Oh, well, he was until he died. He's trapped inside the Doom. Smoke screen and tricks of the trade. Chu came in to save him, but it's all over now. There's buyback on DM, and he'll spend it to jump in. 3 skips are far too tanky now. And with Dark Willow and the IO both falling fast, the Doom here on the slot. He'll trap Uragi and slice him down. Smithereens now with a song up. They'll look towards DM. 9 with another smoke screen, permanently silencing, covering them with smoke, gets the 4th kill, and only BZM Zeus survives. He's the one to call GG, and Tundra take game 1.
That overextend, I think this one comes down to like itemization on their side. You need 4 staffs. There was a lot of net worth on.
Because the first 3 or 4 levels are always just tragic, and then he picks. Yeah. To go Gleipnir, stuff like that. The thought process is I'm going to be ranged and outrange all of your melee heroes and dish out poison damage.
He's going to drop.
Oh yeah, first blood already happening before we can actually get into the game properly. The Snake King's Enchantress walk down bottom, try to get some early vision down in that OG jungle area. And OG were ready. They set the trap. Yet again, 4 heroes down there, ready and waiting. Get their levels, looking for kills. And Snake King's going to be bodyguarding this Lifestealer. Monkey King, you can't really do too much about it until they get their levels on the Darkseer with the extra points in the Ion Shell. Actually do damage there, because like you see top, Scatter Blast with the poison attacks, and Chu under fire and losing his life, ticked over and killed under tower. They can't finish off Uragi, but they put him in a position here where he's half HP and can't really come close to wave.
I saw 33 going for Urn, but decided to swap things around, gets Raid Band, puts the 2nd point in poison attack, and now more pressure on Ursa. Uragi, very close to Ring of Health, will be going for the Battlefield deal, pretty standard on Ursa nowadays. I see from time to time just someone goes for the field away, think it's good, it never ends up well.
Specialist item nowadays. Viper 13-3. This is going to be a beastly Viper performance from 3-3 already, just judging by the laning stage. 9 playing pretty forward here, but BZM has that creep wave under tower, so we can secure a few last hits. But look at how annoying this is. Dragon Tail, doesn't get the deny, but doesn't get the laughter either. Pseudo deny.
You're so easily entertained watching Dragonite play Dota, Gary.
It's the simple things in life, you know? A good piece of bread with some quality butter, that's all you need.
I'm down for it.
Gotcha!
Nice and simple.
Lifestealer, having a good time in this bottom lane.
Sank's being chased.
Oh.
Uragi, right on top of this Snapfire. He fairy fires. What's Sank's going to do? He's got Scatter Blast in 2 seconds. He's just trying to buy time here, right? Oh,
plants the tree.
Escape. Plants the tree, hides in the trees. The shock and the final swipe is there. And yeah, it's a kill on Sank's. A little bit of money going into the pockets of the Ursa, but he's away from the lane. He's losing his wave. Will need the catapult wave and maybe a little help from his team to actually take down objectives. And this feels like one of those games where the laning stage is going to extend a bit more. People are kind of stuck in the lanes.
Oh, what a play from Nines.
Yeah, drops him from the treetop, stuns him on the tower, and gets a...
Man, this is some next level. He knew exactly that he was coming, because he planted a courier there. He kind of expected him to come, because he was very low. Cuts down his tree, stuns him, then stuns him again with the Dragon Tail and gets a kill. Man, Nine's such a, like, Neinstein. Then this is what we could call him. This guy is way too good.
Oh my god. It's like once per game you have one of these bangers that just comes out of nowhere. Yeah, I was not expecting. Have you used that before? Are you recycling?
No.
You know, that's the first
no, it's not allowed. No, not allowed to recycle the jokes.
I mean, Tiger's up top now. Yeah, wants a piece of Saxa. DM dies bottom to Snake King, and the cookie forward actually turning on Uragi. Saxa 3-3. They want this Ursa, but
4 stacks.
Can stick it. He's going to be okay under tower, especially handed regen by Chu. So Tiger chasing 3-3 away from the lane now, and OG fully tri-laning top to protect their Ursa warrior.
sneak around the mid lane one more time. This time, 9 does not have a courier.
Can't see him up atop the trees. But yeah, they've left Skitter completely alone. Darkseer is cutting waves, but Enchantress continually tracking back to deal with him. And Snapfire maneuvering into position again top, but under dire vision. So Yuragi knows this is coming. While DM slow to a crawl. Doesn't have Surge. I'm assuming Snaking already dispelled it with the enchant. He's going to go for the TP attempt. In for the shot with 9 nearby, but they don't get the damage. And meanwhile, top lane again, Chu and Yuragi are there. With Tiger's help, they'll aim for Saksa. Finish him off with a boundless strike.
Dire's bottom tower.
Tiger, for now, he's roaming. 33 is level 5.5, about to crack level 6. Tiger hiding, but here comes BZM.
Yeah, DP making her first appearance in the game, really, outside of that lane stage. Goes straight for 3-3. Big kill here on the Viper, and they'll get it. Just finish him off with the Crypt Swarm, trading out for Tiger. Looking very strong right now. And a cookie play from Saksa.
So Saksa will take this trade. Yeah. He'll die.
But if they get 3-3, it might be worth it for OG here. Kill off the Viper, 9 is in, but the Exo's still going, and this is a dangerous place to be. So 2 kills going to go the way of OG, as long as they can keep tabs on Saksa hiding in the trees. They'll finish him off, and BZM comes out with a double kill.
I think OG got 1 extra kill. 33 coming back there, trying to take a fight. Dragonite was also TPing, and now Dragonite with another dragon form, snaking. And Tiger can't even dodge it. Mischief.
I was defeated.
Not available, and this is going to be a tower. You have rally damage. 9 will finish it off.
A little bit, but needs that Battle Fury timing, and it's still going to be quite a while until Yuragi's at that point. And this means Tundra can just bring heroes top, kill off the Rubik, start pressuring that top tower at the same time as they're shoving down bottom. Tiger will jump in with BZM towards Snaking. Try and finish off his Enchantress, but with an Infest there, Snaking is perfectly tanky to withstand the blows they throw. And this map is just getting super small. Like OG, with the Darkseer, it feels like they're playing 4v5 basically.
Pretty much. And the cores are farming. I see big difference between 2 carries at the moment. Ursa will close the gap once he finishes off that Battle Fury. He's still far away from it.
Dire's top tower.
OG feeling like they need to do something drastic. Next Exo's coming up in a couple of seconds. So BZM smokes with Tiger. They've got the Wukongs ready as well. Quite a lot of damage they can output if they can find a little choke point to do it in. And a boundless strike to start off on 9. They'll chase him down. Well, fixing Dragon Knight turns to stun the DP. Now they're focusing on
far away.
9 still alive, running away. Crypt Swarm hits though, and now the kiss is coming. BZM has the ghost still flying. 3-3 standing and fighting inside the Woodward's command. The kisses, a lot of damage with BZM. He's still alive. Gets away. Barely survives. Back in the fountain, and Tiger stands there with the statues hitting Snaking.
What a play from BZM. Manages to TP out, has some extra stats coming up from that pig pole. Tiger on top of the trees against Saksa, so this will get V-warded and they will get a kill again on him.
The stolen cookie. Placing Tiger in a good spot there. Wicked 6 streak for BZM now, so picking up the pace on the Death Prophet as she hits 2nd place in the net worth. And even though 3-3 had like the perfect first 4 or 5 minutes, it felt like he slowed down a bit. This lane not really a place he can be, as OG have quad laned him.
Pretty much, he was thinking about getting boosted travel because he was off to such a good start.
Dire
9 blink Dragon Tail into kisses. Yuragi here if they make the go with a cookie and the kisses. They land and chain stun. Beautiful execution. And the kisses launched over to the left hand side too. Tiger from the high ground lands the boundless on the Enchantress. Saksa trying to cut him down from the trees. Tundra will come out of this unscathed.
9 blink ready.
Can jump. They do. Blink in, stun the DP.
Big wall.
Nicely played by DM inside the Woodward's command. Tundra might have gone a step too far. 3-3 and 9 backing up, flapping their leathern wings. Gets away from OG, who spend everything for no kills whatsoever.
They are also limited on stuns. They have Boundless Strike, which is level 1. Same goes for Lift. They even missed the Boundless Strike.
Snaking chasing Chu back as well as Skitter finally
Infest.
Yeah, the Lifestealer's here, boys.
He stole the Infest. Not fast enough. They stun.
Rubik. See what he does with that. Currently 9 pushing out top. Saxon getting eyed up down bottom. Boundless, Spring.
That's no.
But now the backup's arriving. Cavalry's here in 3-3. And saving Saxa, killing off Tiger, and they're getting a catch on Uragi in the back. 9 has jumped the Ursa, trapped in the fireball, and down he goes. Tundra sees Saxa in trouble.
So
They to save him.
10 seconds in. Yeah, they will also have break mechanic, which is great against Ursa. No furry swipe.
Straight in again. Shoot, so close, but so far destroyed by this jump in. Snaking, yes, dead to BZM. Oh, and 9 getting charged down here. The iron shells, a lot of magic damage stacking up against this DK.
Dire's bottom
That's
tower
pretty
is
good for
under
OG in the end. They spend Exo and Wall, but if they can shove this to tier 1, they're going to get the
There's wall on top of the tower. Walls have been on point from DM. They just need some kind of a follow-up. 33. He's trying to fight. No infest.
Constant aggression, but Tiger's so weak against this lifestealer who munches him. They do lose 3-3, and OG's aggression is paying off.
Radiant's
going,
bottom
Granny?
tower is under
You got a
attack.
little alligator flopping around, wobbling his tail.
See you later. They can't really catch him.
And now the DK comes in. Chew steps too far. Being baited and dragged into the grasp of Tundra. Uragi was eyeing up Snaking, but he pops his drums and dances away.
There's some really good spells to seal in this game. Break Fire with Fate Bolt reduction. It's quite a lot. Nether Toxin.
I'm very worried for OG in these next 2 or 3 minutes even, because 9 is just finding jump after jump. DM's Darkseer dead before he can cast a single spell. BZM trying to trade blows with 9, and Uragi arrives. Blue swipe stacking up, and my goodness, they've got quite a bit of damage there. Tiger with the Boundless going to catch on the Snaking, chase down the Enchantress.
Great cookie.
Saxon's there, but a 3-man cookie. Kisses launched in onto the Nether Toxin. And oh god, Tundra have just sliced down OG. Who cares if 9 dies if you get a cookie like that?
That was beautiful. And immediately follow up by Nether Toxin, Mortimer's Kisses.
It was the... Oh, we'll have to come back to this in a second, I think, because OG are readying themselves. As 9 jumps in, they're trying to bait DM, a 4-step off to the side, but the Lifestealer can't finish the job. The Greaves are there, and the Wukong's down. Tiger inside the big old circle, and they're aiming for the Lifestealer. All skids are cooking away, but no infest to play with. Has to try and armor himself out of there, as Enchantress offers herself to the OG gods. Dies a brutal death. So all the ghosts and right clicks that come her way.
Why do Viper and Dragonite look the same? It's just different colors and slightly bigger.
That's what I mean. That's what when we're talking about the Rubik stealing dragon form. They need it against the double dragons on Tundra. Let it go through the draft and try and steal it yourselves. Otherwise, it's, oh my god, the jump, the bait, trapped in on Tiger. 3 heroes down bottom, set up by Snaking again.
See if they can find anything. 9 ready to jump in, infested.
Wukong comes out, but that Monkey King trapped atop the spire. They're going to force the 2 get a skitter, and 9, all the 4-step back. Jumping around left and right. Not sure where he ends up, and he DKBs and runs off. Now Uragi has spent the majority.
Oh, he's going to die. Viper strike.
His life on 9. Chasing into Snaking now. BZM with the ghosts are flowing. Can't quite close the gap on them as the speedy Tundra evacuate from that middle lane.
That was an insane jump. I guess they wanted Snapfire to use a cookie, potentially a 4-step. They get it out, but good jump from Uragi. Doesn't even use a BKB there, and steal from Chu. Viper strike, killing Dragonite while he's trying to TP out.
Asher picked up by the Lifestealer, and now they've changed target. They want to try and find DM, and oh, what a play! The preemptive cookie into Blink Stun. Chain disable DM. He gets off the surge in the vacuum, and he runs. Run, run, run! Can you get away from Skitter? A big golden Lifestealer is coming for you, and a couple of munches would have taken him down, but oh, he jukes himself, gets through the trees, finds a creep wave, and the Breathe Fire is there to finish him off.
Space created. They still didn't kill the tier 1 tower here in the bottom lane. 27 minutes into the game with the death. They had to kind of recover. And going also for scaling items on Viper. Not putting himself in any Guardian Greed situation. Understands that he needs to be able to deal damage. Lifestealer with the illusion.
Yeah, just Radiant burning everybody. And Cookie as well. Oh, BZM saved up by the Battle Strike for a while. Snaking inside the Wukongs. The Skipper just runs straight towards Tiger. I'll kill off the Monkey King here within his own circle. And maybe maybe now run forwards. DM and Chu retreating, but Uragi stuck around to hit some Ancients, blinks away from the Enchantress. Let's see if this is a signal for OG to snap into action, because Tiger sees them doing it. He's atop the trees, and 9 cuts him down. The Quelling Blade, 34 minutes in. Yeah, just snaps him out of the treetops, and that's going to be a freebie Roach now for Tundra.
Oh man, Taiga just providing vision for the team, but the rest of the team is not there.
OG feel like now's their time to shine. They're playing into Aegis. Still got tools at their disposal. A Tiger dodges the cookie. In they go. Uragi stunned, caught out, and forced out away. Half HP on the Ursa Warrior now. BZM with the Exo, aiming for 9's DK. Another force drifting him out, but still found. Uragi's Ursa too much to handle as he turns and swings into Saxon now. A cookie buys a little bit of time and dies to the Ghost in the end. And Enchantress on the run. Tanky Snake King. Let's see how long he can last. Because BZM and Tiger, they've got slows for days. Never Toxin chucked out. The side device on the lifesteal. It's a strike. Here comes Uragi. They've got the damage. They're cleaved down, destroying the lifestealer, cleaving into Enchantress. And 3-3 has to be Gibby and fight Tiger now. Skitter comes across and clears through the Monkey King. OG running back now. They've spent everything and they got some big kills, defended their base, but it still feels like Tundra are in the driving seat.
33, look at him zooming. He wants more. Shoot, clever cape. Yeah, that's not going to be enough. There is a sentry ward on the high ground.
They're 3, Cookie and Catapults, Dragon falling and Poison attacking as they do blink stun the Death Prophet. They're not committing to anything yet. Just allowing Snake King to frontline for them.
Oh, they see Monkey. They also see Ursa.
Yeah, they do. Poison and kisses on it. Uragi has to enrage, get us on a Snake King. The Wukong puts decent and they'll kill off Saxa. Inside with all the statues, they need to infest down with the lifesteal now with the cubes of goodness. The green globs coming out with a Rubik. Thrown towards the Viper. Snake King will die, and 9 has to BKB over the trees, but he can't escape from the Monkey's vision. He tracks back, looks for the DK, and should be able to find him with one more touch. The neutral creep gets him. 9 still dies. All OG lose is a tier 3 tower. They're not going for the Snapfire though. They see Snake King now. Enchantress out here. Kisses thrown. Uragi's in onto them. Double kisses landing. Green cubes and red globs. Such a colorful landscape with these.
It's so much chaos. Like 9's the one. To answer your question, I still believe in this Dragon Knight once he gets to his items. Oh, that's a big one.
That's huge, but maybe down bottom they get Saxa. Vacuum up the Snapfire. OG looking to disengage now though, but they've got Dragon Tail out from 9. BKB's up, the Wukong's not coming. They instead just lift away the Darkseer and get him to safety. Chu and Uragi still stuck down here in the tree line, and 9, he's just going over the waterfall. You can't really catch him, he's still going to get caught out by the Nullify, but he cheeses up. Safely away from the Wukong's command while Snake King dealing with a cookie of Uragi. BKB and chasing 9, out comes the lifestealer. Look at him munch on this Ursa, but they get the kill on DK and Skitter falls. First life gone, and OG, they hold on.
They need to save him.
They make sure that Skitter has no way of escaping. They will be able to chase him down here into the tree.
They get a pass. Of course they can.
Now, Hexed up to chain control, and down he goes. Snaking next one on the menu. Nice bit of venison for Uragi's Ursa to munch on. A double kill for DM in the end. And
Radiant are
but that blink
scanning.
hex. Try and blow someone up. Right now, going to start vision. And Saxa, he's the one to get blown up. Doesn't even get a cookie off. Uragi, he turns and faces Skitter as BZM exos up and chases Snake King. 100 are on the run. They didn't get the jump they wanted, so they're bailing on this one. Losing 2 heroes quickly, and 3-3 had to BKB. Uragi still chasing Blink in 2 seconds. They're going to find the Viper on the left-hand side as well. One by one, Tundra, they bailed and they turned back to fight. The kisses after the Dragon Tail, catching Uragi. I don't know about this one though. It's easy. Oh, dropped on their heads. Oh, you can't do a damn thing about that. Skitter's dead for 90 seconds. Down goes the Viper as well. Uragi. Teddy Bear's Picnic over on this left side of the map as OG clear through Tundra, and game 2 looks like it might be theirs now. Another one on the menu. Dragonite caught out. Tiger's Monkey there to give the vision Uragi needed, and BZM throws the tips at him.
Rubik's level 20.
Wow.
He would definitely love to have that level 25 talent.
Oh, poor Saksa.
Oh, Saksa.
All he wanted to do was cookie the wave. Wait, hang on, do they have more? They've got more. Snaking, nullified, bound the struck, and Tiger, the slow swing of the Monkey King, will take her down while 3-3, forced down, Streaky beat up, and TP's out, but the bastard stun, the catch is there, and he's even down to 2, Skitter the son of Wukon's command, Ursa opens up into 5th gear, down you go, Skitter, bashed into oblivion! A double kill by Tiger's Monkey King, and a new carry on the block, as Tundra lose another 4 heroes.
They drop down the Wraith Pack to reduce some of that damage. I mean, this fight was without even 9 being there. So he's split pushing, and they can close out this game. There's no Lifestealer. Both supports did buy back in the previous fight, and this is exactly what OG is doing. They go for the finish.
Go straight for throne. Flip up the tier 4s, buy a bit of time. I think OG thinking, hey, we need to guard our waves, so BZM and Chu both come back to hold hands with that next incoming creep wave. Make sure that there's no sneaky, cheeky business out of night.
Yeah. Also using Guardian Greaves on a creep wave to keep them healthy. And yeah, seems like Tundra, Viper, gonna use his first buyback. That's all they got for now.
Look at that jump straight in onto the Viper. They need to cookie back into that in the vacuum, back into the wall, and 3-3 in trouble. The throne is falling, and Tundra, they have no lifesteal, no enchantress, will touch up from BZM, another side, another Exo, and GG is called as 9 stands there watching his throne fall. OG tied up 1-1 in his best of 2, and a great showing from them against Tundra.